So I finally decided that I am showing up 10 toes down on creating my snail mail business, my snail mail slash art business. I'm going all in on it. And I've known that I was going to do that for a while, and I've been like inching my way to it, right? Well, it's the full moon or new moon in Aries, and there's a whole bunch of things in Aries, and so obviously there's all this energy pointing towards like get started, get going, come on kind of thing, right? And I've been getting that for a while. However, I've really been working with myself to not pressure myself to do something, to just allow myself to get there on my own, but by still showing up and encouraging myself and still being soft. Like, I can still show up for myself, but be soft doing it and not force myself to do it, because long term forcing myself to do anything isn't going to be sustainable. But if I am soft with myself and loving and caring with myself, then I can be sustainable in that thing. So yesterday I went to set up my fourth wall, and I just woke up, so my voice is kind of like bleh. But anyways, this has just been going through my mind, so I figured I'd just like get it out and post about it. But yesterday I went to set up my fourth wall, and I had to do it like 6 times because I kept not like pressing save on the updating of the like website part. And I like got so frustrated, and I sat there for so long doing something so simple, and I was like, oh my gosh, why is this so fucking hard? Like, what the hell? So I got really frustrated with myself. And then obviously with being frustrated with myself, I was like, this isn't really a good like state of mind to be continuing. And then also too, I kind of just felt to like just set up the most simplest things, so that it's like just do one thing, commit to doing one thing, and that's it. Like, don't commit to doing the entire website, the entire thing, figuring it all out in one go, because that's usually what I try and do. I try and just push through and just figure it out, but then inevitably I usually hit a wall like I did yesterday, and I get frustrated with myself, and then I'm like, oh, why can't I just do it, right? Or why can't I just get it right the first time? So then I decided to go sit with some hape and sit with myself and just kind of sit with that of like, why do I feel like I have to get it right the first time? And what I kind of got to with that is that I judge my process too much. I'm too, like, I can't have a process when the entire time that I'm trying to even approach my process, there's already judgment showing up. There's already, oh, well, I should have done this already, or oh, I should have done that already, or oh, this should be easy, or just, there's just too much judgment. And when there's judgment, there's pressure. And ultimately that came from kind of how I was raised when I was younger. My mom was very critical and very judgmental of anything and everything. And so it got to a point where I was sick of the judgment, and then also too, things would be like taken away from me, and she'd be like, oh, just let me do it, right? So then I didn't really have a whole lot of opportunities to really learn my process and really have like learn the way that I figure things out, you know what I mean? Or the way that I naturally get through a challenging situation or solving my own problems, essentially. So now here I am, 27, and I'm my boyfriend, all he does is he's very good at like trial and error, and he loves it, and he's great at it, and he can stick with something till he gets it, and he's just really good at it. But it's because his his mom kind of made him figure things out on his own. And so he's like, oh, you don't have that muscle. Like, oh, it's so frustrating. It's like you're a little kid. It's kind of annoying to hear that. But at the same time, like, okay, that's just something that's newer to me. That's just something that I'm building along with building myself up, building my relationship with all the things, it's just something that I'm learning to do and something that I'm learning to be in better relationship with, and that's okay. So essentially, with sitting with myself, I got to that I'm not scared of the judgment of other people. I'm scared of the judgment of myself. I'm scared of how I'm going to treat myself through the process. I was scared of the pressure and the judgment of myself that I would give myself in the process of starting something new. And I actually love starting new things. I think it's fun and it's great, and there's some things that I can do that I feel like I pick up so easily, and there's other things that I go and start and do, and it's like I hit a wall for like 3 days, but then like the 4th day I'm like, oh, and I can get it right. So I usually get there, but it takes me a while to be patient with myself and not be so rude. And then also I keep getting that play is more important than pressure. And I know also with growing up, my mom was very much like work, 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 work. There was no play. And so my inner child was worried that going forward that she's not going to be able to have play, or she's not going to be able to have freedom, or she's not going to be able to have time to herself, that work is going to be more important than herself and her needs, which is what was shown to her growing up. And that's specifically the habit and the thing generationally that I am breaking right now, that work is more important than me. And yeah, and that kind of, it was really heavy yesterday. I was really uncomfortable. It was a lot in my chest and my stomach and my throat. But I sat with myself. I had ideas to post yesterday, but I was just like, man, I'm really not feeling it. I'm really feeling like that would just be pushing me. And I just was like, you know what? I can still be showing up for myself, and it doesn't have to always be online, and I could still show up for myself and still be imperfect. And then I also got to that I was like scared of being seen as messy, because growing up I was and sometimes still very much am messy, more of a type B person, which, oh well, I feel like it's another judgment thing again. It's like, okay, am I going to judge myself through this process that I'm not making it look clean and perfect and aesthetic or whatever? And ultimately I just got to that, like, it's if someone else sees me as messy, then oh well, and it's okay. And ultimately the messiness is what gives you the air and the space to breathe in what you're creating. Because I feel like when you have this, like, doing it a specific way, it's just too harsh. I feel like it's a harsher environment versus where you allow yourself to be messy, you allow yourself to show up imperfect, you allow yourself to just show up as right where you are, and allow you to have the space to breathe into what you're trying to have come through you. It comes easier because there's less pressure. So yeah, I just gave myself yesterday to just kind of sit in that and to process through emotions, and really be soft and tender with myself and not judge myself and be so mean, and give myself grace. And now I woke up today and I feel way better, and I feel like Not necessarily that I can conquer the world, although I do have those days, but just more so that, like, I was there for myself, so I feel safer. And so because I still feel safer, I can now take the next one step. I can take the next, just one step at a time, instead of, I can see that I'm trying to go here, so I'm going to try and leap all the way over there in one go. That's not how it's going to work, and that's okay. And yeah, kind of the whole process of me doing this is just to show myself that I can take care of myself, I can provide for myself, that I'm worth showing up for, that what I create is valuable, that my energy is valuable, and that I can enjoy myself doing it, so that it's not, work is more of a play and an expression and a vulnerable container that I allow myself to show up in, instead of something that's so strict and there's a word for it, this I'm trying to think of, but rigid. Yeah, it's not, it's creative energy needs more of a flow and space to breathe and be open, instead of a rigid environment. A rigid environment's really just suffocate it and smash it down. And I've had enough of that. So, yeah, I'm documenting my process and just taking one step at a time, and I know that it'll work out eventually. I don't really have any expectations. I'm just proud of myself for doing what I'm doing right now, because it's holding myself a lot softer and with a lot more love than what I've received before and what I've done before myself with trying new things. And then also, I desire to have my own of YouTube specifically be where I share myself trying new things, new fun things, new small things, big things, all the things, just because I know that I'm brave enough to allow myself to have those experiences, and hopefully along the way I can maybe inspire others to do the same, to take care of themselves and love themselves and be more gentle and listen to themselves at a whisper instead of at a scream or at a yell, or when something is broken and hurt, because that's what I used to do myself, and my body and my relationship with my inner child and my intuition just, it won't allow that anymore. It's like, nope, that's not sustainable, and we're not building on something that's not sustainable anymore. So yeah, if any of that interests you, then go ahead and follow along. But till then, get curious, stay open, and allow yourself to try new things.